Okay, we go into drawdown, we get stopped out here. Hey traders, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll show you why you need just one time frame, the daily chart, as your higher time frame to find your entries using the one candlestick strategy. Now, the explanation I'm going to give you in this video is going to be the ultimate and the only explanation you need to trade the daily candle successfully. It's going to be a very simple breakdown that is very easy to understand. And I believe you guys are going to get a lot of value from this video. So if that's something that you like, give a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also comment down below with your questions. Guys, let's go onto the screen and let's get started. All right, members, we're jumping right into it. So to trade the one candlestick daily candle and then finding your entries on a lower time frame, which would be like the 15 minutes chart. You can also enter on the 5-minute chart, but for the daily chart you need to use the 15 minutes because I see it's more effective. Right now, this strategy, I have shown you an example on the 4-hour chart, and some of you were requesting for the daily time frame strategy example, which is the same as the 4-hour tradable zones trading. It's the same thing. There is no need for you to overcomplicate it. So here I'm just going to give you guys a quick run through of the strategy and how it works and how you can implement it on the daily chart. This is going to be an eye-opener to you, especially if you've been struggling to trade the daily time frame. So here we have two illustrations. One to the left is for the bullish market and one to the right is for the bearish market. Now, the one candlestick strategy in a nutshell is a price action based strategy that trades the direction of the market in continuations and also in reversal setups. This strategy works well when the market is in trending phase and also when there is momentum in the market. So sometimes you find traders are complaining in the comment section saying they are getting stopped out because they are trading in the wrong times. So this strategy works best when there is momentum. So I would advise you that you trade this strategy during high volume sessions like the London session and the New York session. If you want to trade it during Asian session, then you need to trade the Asian pairs, the pairs that have the Japanese yen or the Australian dollar in it or the New Zealand Kiwi in it. All right, so you need to trade pairs according to the sessions. Right, so let's just look at how the strategy works and hopefully show you how you can implement this in your own trading. So here I have a bullish setup. So the strategy, for the strategy to work, you need to first find the trend of the market. What phase is the market in? Because you guys know the market has a trending phase with an uptrend like this, and then the market has a consolidating phase where the market is just moving relatively sideways like this, and then we have when the market is actually trending to the downside. So the market has 3 cycles. It has an uptrending cycle, a consolidating cycle, and then a bearish cycle. So you need to first find out what cycle of the market are you in, or is the market in at the moment. So in this case, we are going to be looking at this bullish example. So the best and the easiest way to find if the market is actually trending up is to use a 20 period moving average. As we are well aware that in a trading month we have 20 trading days. That is if you're trading forex. If it is crypto, then you'll have 30 trading days, but for forex and CFD trading it is 20 days. So you just put a 20 period moving average on your chart and it will give you the trend of the last 20 trading days. So this 20 moving average is very effective to find the current trend of the market, right? So if the candles are above the 20 period moving average and the most recent candles have closed bullish like this, then you know that the setup can work. In a bearish market, you need to see the 20 period moving average above the candles and the most recent closed candle has to be bearish. So in this example, we are going to look at how we can do the markings for people who are new to the channel. So for this strategy, check the most recent closed candle. Let's assume this one here was the last closed candle, okay, before this one opened. What you need to do is you mark the high of that candle like that. Mark the high of that candle, which is the same as the open of the next candle, and then you also mark its low, mark its high and mark its low, something like this. this is what I want you guys to do. Once you've done this, you need to look at this area between those two lines. That area is what I call the tradable zone. So put a zone there. You can use any color that you want, but I use purple because that is the color that I find suitable for this kind of zones, right? So in this strategy, you are only going to trade within this tradable zone here or slightly above it. You see that there is a wick of this next candle here, okay? This next candle creates a wick which comes inside of this tradable zone. So that is the wick we want to trade on the 15 minutes chart. So your entries have to be within this wick here on the 15 minutes chart. This wick on the 15 minutes chart is going to be creating candles, okay? Then you want to look for price action within the 15 minutes chart within here to get into that trade, right? And then for a bearish market, what you want to do, you want to do the same thing but in the reverse direction. Here you mark the high of the previous candle which has closed, and then you mark the close like this, right? So in this next candle, what you're waiting for is the market to pull back inside of this zone right here, this tradable zone right here. That is where you're going to get your entries. So your entries are going to be at this wick here. This wick here is where your entries are going to be got. Now, this strategy has helped so many traders here pass their prop firm challenges, and some of them have even got payouts. There's a trader who got a payout of $12,000. He asked me not to put his information online here, but he told me I can talk about. He got a payout of $12,000 using this strategy right here, and he has been trading this strategy religiously and giving me updates on his progress when he passed phase 1 and passed phase 2 of his 300k account. And from that payout, he was very kind. The money that he sent me, I cannot tell you guys here because some of you will start thinking otherwise. Right, so this strategy really works, and I believe it can be helpful to you to help you improve on your trading, right? After you have marked your zones like this, what you're looking for is when you get an entry, for example, at this candle's wick here, the movement that you are only looking for is this candle's movement here, this daily candle's movement. Now within this 1 day here, you can get a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio within this one daily candle, because in one daily candle there are so many 15 minutes candles within this one daily candle. All right, now the market sometimes does not do this, right? The market sometimes just moves and breaks below the 50% range of this candles zone, this zone here. The market can come down like this next candle here can come down, break below candles 50% range and continue going down like this. For this you can trade a reversal because the bullish setup will have failed, and therefore this candle here will be bearish, to close bearish. The same is true for this. If the market goes up and breaks above the 50% range of that candle, then the chance may be that it is reversing to close this next candle as a bullish candle. So you need to keep that in mind. Now, which are the best candles or the best scenarios to trade this strategy right here? I have done an illustration here, second one here. So the best one to trade these candles is using the CRT model. Now the CRT model is a very simple basic price action setup that allows you to catch reversals early on. Now a CRT model simply means for a bullish setup you need to see the market going down, like this is a bearish market here represented by this last close bearish candle. If this candle closes bearish and then the next one, which you did this one here, creates a low or a wick that breaks below that previous red candle's low but closes bullish like this, then you know this candle is creating a CRT model, which is a reversal pattern, okay, on lower time frames. Now this one, when this happens, just mark that candle there which created the CRT model, mark its close like this for the one candlestick strategy trading, mark its close and mark its low at the bottom like this, because that is the low that cleared this candle's low. You could call this a liquidity sweep or liquidity grab for you guys who trade ICT or smart money concepts, okay? So you trade a zone, you put a zone here, and then you trade the next candle, because the chance of this candle, after this candle has closed like this, the chance of this, or the probability of this next candle closing bullish is very high. It's more than 80%. So if you get an entry within this candle's wick, the next candle's wick inside of this zone, this next candle is most likely going to close bullish. So these are high probability entry setups. If you choose to use CRT model, it will give you high probability setup. So this candle right here for the bearish setup has to close bearish, but its wick or its a high has to be higher than this previous bullish candle's high, which means it creates a liquidity grab or liquidity sweep on top of this previous candle's high, and then it reverses bearish. Once that happens and the price is below the moving average 20, you can then mark that candle's high. Let's see, mark its high like this, and then mark its close down here. Same thing as we did before, mark its close down here. Now after you've done that, put a tradable zone here, and then trade only in that zone, or trade the wick of the next candle, this one right here, and then you will get a very high probability setup using CRT model. Now you are only going to be holding your trades within this one daily candle for the bearish market or the bullish market, and then you'll be able to get your trades on a lower time frame. Let's look at a quick bar replay to show you how this would work, so that you guys can see how you can implement this on a bullish market or bearish market. Let's look at that. But before we go forward, guys, if you're looking for a good prop firm that you can use for your trading, look no further. Leveraged is here to get you funded. They are actually running a promotion of 50% off on all plans for this Easter. Take advantage of Leveraged today and get yourself funded. You can use the link in the description of the video to get yourself started with this trading challenge on Leveraged. Get started with Turbo for only $8.88. They also have other account types, which is the Sprint challenge and also the Classic challenge, but the best one that I have seen many people trying to take is the Turbo trade, where you get started with as little as $8.88 and only pay the rest after you actually pass and get funded. So use the link in the description, guys, and also my discount code, which is in the description, to get yourself started and get even more discount, guys. Alright guys, so we are here on the daily chart. As you can see, this is a daily chart for a gold, and we are here to just show you this one for the bearish market. So for the bearish market, when you see the CRT model like this forming, it gives you a very high probability trade setup. So in this case, what you're going to do is you're going to mark that candle's high right here. As you guys have seen, that this candle here actually broke above that previous bullish candle's high. You can see it did a liquidity sweep right there, and then we can now mark that as a CRT model candle. Then we can mark its close at the bottom right here. So that is the markings we are going to do on the daily chart. Now inside of these two lines, we are going to put there a zone, and then we are going to go down to the 15-minute chart, and then we're going to look for price to come back inside of this zone for us to get a good entry. So we'll go down to the 15-minute chart. The reason why I've done mark like this is, as I explained to you guys before, that this is a CRT model formation. What we are going to do now is we are going to go down to the 15-minute chart, and then we are going to look for entries on there. All right, so on the 15-minute chart, as you can see, these are the same lines right here, and then this middle line here is the high of the previous bullish candle, which was manipulated up by this area here of the bearish candle. So this area above this line here is actually a wick. That whole area above this line is a wick of the bearish candle. This area is a manipulation wick of the bearish candle, and it's now giving a reversal setup. So we are now waiting for the market to pull back inside of this tradable zone here for us to get trades. You can actually see that there is also market structure shift here on a lower time frame, showing you that the market is actually going down. You can see here it's making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So we want to wait for the market to pull back in here, and then we can take a trade lower. All right, so let's see how this is going to work. Let's play along. So here what I'm waiting for is any kind of price action pattern that gives me a confirmation to sell or continue selling from that area right there. So I am going to pause here, and I am going to tell you guys reason why I am going to continue with the sell at this point right here. So here you can see several factors. There is a trend line break. There is a trend line break right here. If I choose this trend line and put it here, there is a trend line break. That's the first thing I'm seeing here based on price action. And then I'm seeing continuous bearish momentum with this large bearish candle here. That's the first confluence. The second one is if I get my Fibonacci, and since this is a downtrend, I am looking at measuring retracement levels. So I'll measure from this most recent high here, which is this area here, and then I'll measure my Fibonacci from there to the low. I'll just pull it to the low right here, most recent low down here. You can see when I leave my Fibonacci there, and then let me just zoom in so that you guys can be able to see. So you can see that the Fibonacci, the market came to the golden zone of Fibonacci right here, and now there is a big momentum candle that has broken below the 50% of Fibonacci. So I want to see if this is going to actually play out. So this is my thought process on my entries. You can use Fibonacci, you can use trend line breaks, you can use the size of candles or candle momentum, something like that. So let's see if we can get an entry which is successful in this case. So here I just put a short trade here, and then the stop loss is going to be at the 78% Fibonacci level, and then we can target, let's say 1 to 2, and then let's play along and see if this actually does play out. Let's play along and see. Okay, we go into drawdown, we get stopped out here. So we get stopped out on that trade, so wait for another setup. Let's go back here and analyze again. So we get stopped out on that first setup. Remember guys that this strategy will not give you like 100% win rate. Okay, you will have to look at different methods of trading so that you can be able to find entries even when you get stopped out like this. So this is the first loss. We can remove this, and also we can remove this trend line because it's now irrelevant. So now here we are going to be looking for another entry. How do we get another entry here? We can still use Fibonacci from this previous high to this previous low, and then we try that also from up here up to down here so that we can see. So that is also another golden zone of Fibonacci. You can see that's also a golden zone of Fibonacci. Now we can also set another trade right there, and this time we will target at least a 1 to 3 just to see if we can recover. We will put our stop loss at the 78 level here, and then our take profit is going to be below like this. So let's play this and see. We go into drawdown again. Now here we go into some slight profit. Market now goes into profit. You can see we finally get a 1 to 3, and this market actually gives us a profitable day. So we get 1 loss and 1 win. The win is a 1 to 3, so it recovers the 1R that we lost and also gives us a 2R win. So this trade is a very good setup, as you guys have seen. So that is my thought process. That is how I would enter this trade using the CRT model on a daily chart. So you only need 1 daily chart, okay, for you to be able to trade this strategy successfully. Guys, if you watch the video up to this moment, subscribe to the channel, please guys. Subscribe, share the video, and also if you want, join my VIP Signals channel, and also join the free Telegram channel. Guys, let's see each other on the next video. But before we go, don't take any of the information you've seen here as financial advice. Do your own research and make sure you consult with a qualified financial advisor before you make any decisions in the risky financial business. All right guys, see you next time. Peace and out.